This is the Retro Weekly Top 40 Countdown. Hi, my name's Rob Walker. And what is the Retro Weekly Top 40? Well, I'll tell you. It's a weekly music and entertainment show presented by me in a style appropriate for the era. Fast-paced, entertaining, relevant. It's a countdown of the music we listened to and purchased in New Zealand. It's our chart. So naturally, it includes Kiwi and Australian music. You see, the American-based retro countdowns don't represent what we were listening to back in the 70s and 80s. Our countdown does. The Retro Weekly Top 40 Countdown is a countdown of our charts the way they were for the current weekend. The Weekly Top 40 Countdown of the charts the way it was this weekend, back in Will you fill in the year there? The show features relevant audio snippets from artists in the countdown, news and events from that year, that week, that month, and moments of nostalgia relevant to that weekend. Now, the show comes in complete segments, with a running sheet including intros and outros, and you've got the choice of two different formats. The first format, approximately 12-minute segments, which is about 3 songs per segment, give or take a few minutes, allowing 4 segments per hour to accommodate your ad breaks and windows. The other option is approximately 20-minute segments, usually 5 songs per segment. Now, this allows 3 segments per hour with station IDs for those that want to go commercial-free for the countdown. That's pretty much how it works. It is the Retro Weekly Top 40 Countdown with me, Rob Walker. So I guess there's nothing more to do but to give you a bit of a taste. Here's a demo. Hey, welcome along. Good to see you made it. Welcome to the weekly Top 40 Countdown. My name's Rob Walker. We're going to count down the top 40 songs from June of 1977, 40 years ago. Wow, long time ago. A long way to go to our number one, a stunning number one. And it's an action-packed countdown this time round too, starting at number 40 as we get into the countdown straight away. Jeff Lynne, ELO, Living Thing, at number 40. ELO, It's a Living Thing. At number 40 on the weekly Top 40 Countdown from June of 1977, we have only just begun, and at number 39, his biggest hit, Andrew Gold, Lonely Boy. Number 39 on the weekly Top 40 Countdown, Andrew Gold, the Thank You for Being a Friend guy, and Lonely Boy, which reached top 10 right around the world. She was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame just 2 years ago. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, and Crimson and Clover.
Number 40.
We are counting down the Retro Weekly Top 40 from October of 1982 as summer was approaching. Spring was in full swing. 39 was that other song from A Flock of Seagulls. It's Space Age Love Song. Brian Ferry and Roxy Music were recording the album Avalon. There was a lady recording in the studio next door called Yannick. Brian Ferry heard her singing and grabbed her and brought her into their recording session, and she's the female vocal you hear on this song.
Now the party's over.
This is the weekly Top 40 Countdown from June of 1977. We're up to our number 9 song and the Eagles' biggest hit. What's it about, though?
It means different things to different people, you know, and some of them are just insane. But,
Sharon O'Neill, who's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame of New Zealand this year, in words. Number 24, back in 1979 in November. And number 23, well, you've got to have a bit of cheese, don't you? It's Racy, it's Some Girls. We're in May of 1986, and we're at number 15, not far to go to our massive number 1 song, James Brown, with a bit of funk.
Number 15.
This is the weekly Top 40, and we're counting down to our number 1 song of May of 1986. My name's Rob Walker, and we're into our top 10.
Number 10.
And despite the controversy surrounding the video to the song, it's said to be her best ballad ever from the album True Blue. It's Live to Tell.
I didn't see him yet, you know, so I had my back to him. And so I turned around ready to just be like really, show me. And I turned around and I saw him and I was like, oh, are you nuts? I don't care if he can play. He's in the band.
When the Cow Cow Brothers asked teenager Carl Gordon to join the band, this was the result. It was voted as the Single of the Year at the 1978 New Zealand Music Awards. It's Golden Harvest, I Need Your Love. At number 17. Just how did Fleetwood Mac begin? Here's Stevie Nicks.
Well, at that point, Lindsay and I lived in an apartment in Hollywood, and I was a waitress in 2 different restaurants. I also cleaned my producer's house twice a week, and all that paid for our rent. And because really, what was Lindsay going to do? Nothing. So, but I didn't mind because it was good. I enjoyed it, and I worked all day and I came home and we did music until 3 and then we started again. So it was the best of both worlds for me. I got to get out and get away from all the boys. And so it was, it was fine. And then when we joined Fleetwood Mac, they instantly started paying us $200 a week a piece, cash.
Wait a minute, baby.
That was our number 1 song in 1988, this weekend in October, from Ricky Morris and nobody else. And the copy of that chart, they used to print them in those days, is hanging framed in Ricky Morris's toilet for all to see. And apparently it's been there for 29 years. Hi, I'm Rob Walker. This is the Retro Weekly Top 40 Countdown. We are in January of 1984.
Hi, and welcome to Spot On. I'm Ollie.
And I'm Ember Cunliffe.
And I'm Phil Cogan.
And we're planning to have a lot of fun this year.
Yeah, we've got some really great stories lined up.
Yeah, back in 1984, Spot On, a New Zealand-made television show, was on our TV screens. It was a fantastic show, and it launched the career of many a TV presenter in New Zealand. This song, so it's a tune, was sitting at number 14 on our countdown. It's Herbie Hancock, and it's the song that they say invented scratching. It's called Rocket.